Blessings, everyone. As always, we will begin with a general look at the incoming wave that will have an effect on all people of all signs. Remember, incoming waves are here to stay, not just for a week, but as a new dynamic of this reality experience. This week, we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant, or High Priest, illustrating the new Earth dynamic that will be integrating into each personal and collective experience. There is so much intervention here, so much assistance. Those two cards together bring a harmony of spiritual truth and experiential truth, the internal and external reality merging into one coherent whole. The High Priestess brings great activation and awareness of the spiritual process in its complete truth to all. The Hierophant brings divine intercession and intervention with rerouting those who are lost back onto their true path. This will show up in many ways. In the April preview, we discussed disclosure through exposure in regards to the spiritual processes of the universe on a multidimensional level. This wave begins the revival, or aptly timed resurrection, of the divine truth of the self and the universe. Spiritual contact, skill, and healing will be abundant the world over. Do not allow yourself to get slowed down by distractions. Filter the sensational media, both mainstream and non-mainstream. Get away from the confirmation-biased interactions. Take space from wounded healer distraction activities. Shut down identity agendas and groupthink immersion. Voids and emptiness will be filled completely over with the new light as these energies surge through every fabric of our lives with new revelation, healing, direction, and the eradication of illusion and falsity. This is a time of great allowance. Where emptiness was, now is support. Where blindness was, now comes new sight. Where distortion and discord were, now a new love light. Make as much room for this as possible. While this is here to stay and will be here at work henceforth, why wait? Many otherworldly and preternatural phenomena will be occurring from this week onward. This is the return of the sacred nature of the soul, the power and ability to be a part of the spiritual and universal process rather than subject to it. This applies to those of all ages and experiences, though for many on this path it has become much more prevalent of late anyway. Expect more. These are shift opportunities. Now is the revelation of the true light and the restoration of the divine self. It is here to stay, bringing the return to the true soul journey for all willing hearts. Hey there, Virgo. Now that we've had a chance to look over the incoming wave as it applies to the whole population, as well as, again, not just here for 1 week, but here to stay, the new dynamic, let's have a look and see how it actually lands for you this coming week. Now, I do want to remind everybody that if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can open up the down bar below and follow the links there. Some people have been kind of sending me messages and trying to do the email tag thing. Y'all, it's a self-service system, so I can't, people are going to be taking up spots even if we're trying to do it via Messenger. It's not easier via Messenger. It's easier to just do the self-service one. So again, follow the links below, open up the down bar if you're on a mobile device, or go to integrativemysticism.com. And don't forget, the Tarot Home Study course is on sale up until Tuesday, the 7th of April here. So it's $20 off, only $19.99. It's over 3 hours of content pre-recorded by me, plus supplemental documents to help you learn tarot for practical readings. So what is going on when it comes to your cards for this coming week? Well, for your archetypal themes, what's overlighting the entire week for you behind all circumstances, we have the Tower upright. Okay, now I don't go and co-create mess, right? Don't throw an emotional charge at this just because we see the Tower, okay? I have to tell some people that when I do readings. Don't throw an emotional charge at it and make
it worse than it could be. Because the Tower doesn't have to be bad. However, I am seeing on some level when it comes to the environments that you're in, whether it's the home environment, work environment, and I feel like a lot of this is environmental. I don't feel like this is happening to like personal one-on-one relationships and things like that. On a certain level, there is going to be some dismantling, a bit of crumbling going on. And yes, in some cases, you may be working with people or living with people or sharing space with people where, yeah, all hell could break loose for them if they're not taking this in stride, but don't be one of them. Because with the Tower card upright, what I'm seeing is the elimination of a lot of things that just absolutely need to freaking go. Because that's how the Tower card works. This is something where it could be an explosion of opportunity, but it is creating dismantling and disruption. Sometimes that happens, right? We can actually have positive things create the Tower as well. A promotion that means we have to change our entire schedule, maybe to work in a new location. Maybe there's a breakthrough when it comes to a financial opportunity, so we break our lease to go buy a house. Maybe there's something going on where we get accepted to a program that we're really looking forward to, and we might have to disrupt a lot of things to go make that happen. Just a simple move in general, or maybe, you know, the plan for it, right? There's kind of a dismantling of the order of environments around you. But I don't necessarily think this has to be a bad thing, because with the Tower card upright, we are, of course, dismantling that which should have gone away a long time ago. So for a lot of you that feel like maybe you've been stuck in a certain situation or stuck with a certain group or a certain person or a certain team, or you've been stuck in a certain, pattern when it comes to an area of your life, the Tower card is blowing all of this up. Now, whether this is blowing up as demolition for new construction and something beautiful, or all hell breaking loose, really depends on the level of consciousness of all the people participating into it. So participating in it and putting their energy into it, right? So some, people, when they get this card, they do make it the worst it could possibly be, because they let the emotional expressions and the emotional charges and the reactive energy, put gas on the fire. But some people get this and it's like, holy crap, that was a whirlwind breakthrough. Yes, there was a bit of a trail of destruction, but I, my partner, my family, my finances, whatever, are fine. Who do you want to be? When it comes to news and arrivals, we actually have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And I'm feeling like a lot of you Virgo people are going to be noticing that, I don't see this as like, it's weird, because usually the Knight of Cups reversed I do see as somebody, as a bit of a, but with this I don't see, I see, aw. Because with the Knight of Cups reversed, there's something going on where you're kind of taking somebody under your wing this week. And this is somebody who I feel like you are going to have a really strong sympathetic rapport with. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, there is sort of this this air of insecurity that is running around behind them as well. This could be a new friend. This could be possibly a new romantic partner, or maybe a new collaborative associate, or even maybe a new roommate situation. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, I am seeing that there's a very close bond. There's a very sweet rapport. But there's something about this that does need to be kind of healed at the same time. So what could happen with the Knight of Cups reverse is we might get sort of like that clingy admirer, or that clingy friend, somebody who absolutely adores you, please love me, senpai, that kind of thing. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we are nurturing a healthy connection, because I do feel like this can become a healthy connection. We just don't want it to get super codependent right away, because I'm feeling with the Knight of Cups reversed, this is actually something good, but it's coming in a little rough around the edges, and we just don't want to let it get any rougher, if that makes sense. So we have to make sure that we get this starting off on the best foot possible, whatever kind of connection this is going to be. For material resources, we actually have the Page of Cups in reverse. And what's kind of funny about this is I'm seeing a lot of you Virgo people doing very well this week. You're getting a lot of love, a lot of attention, a lot of support when it comes to your finances and your professional life. But it's kind of like with the Page of Cups reverse, you're also feeling almost as though this is kind of smothering. I'm not sure what this is. If this, because sometimes one of the things, and you'll see if you take the Tarot Home Study course, I refer to the Page of Cups reverse as sort of unwanted positive attention, or it's positive attention that would make another person happy but not us. And it is actually paying off. Like, at the end of the day, it may be worth it to just kind of suck it up, Virgo, and allow yourself to have something that is kind of a good thing that other people would be grateful for. But at the same time, with the Page of Cups reversed, we might be feeling as though maybe somebody is trying to butter us up, or somebody is trying to buy our love. You might be finding that you are getting a lot of praise and receptivity and love to kind of do things that are maybe out of your nature, or maybe it's things that aren't meaningful for you. It's okay with the Page of Cups reversed to humor in the beginning, but make sure that people are not developing expectations that you are going to stay that way forever. Because the Page of Cups reversed is saying this is a really good time for those of you who are looking to actually make a big splash, maybe make some headway when it comes to your careers or a financial ambition. But we don't want to get sort of, I guess, typecast or stuck in a set of expectations that other people have for us, because that's what they're kind of incentivizing us to do. We need to make sure that people are 100% sure of what we're doing and what we're all about and what they can and cannot do. Be careful of bribery with this card, though, as well, because for some reason the term bribery is coming in. Again, sweet talk, negotiations. Make sure that everything is on the level and you're not letting yourself be tempted to sell out. You know, this is something that can still work for you, but you've got to stay in control. When it comes to the Queen of Cups in reverse for your love and relationships area, well, it feels as though a lot of you Virgo people are going to be put in a position where you are kind of helping somebody. This could be a partner. This could be even somebody new or somebody that we're seeing unofficially. Clean up a mess that they kind of made themselves. And it's okay. It happens sometimes, right? And we want to do this without judgment. But I kind of feel like with the Queen of Cups reversed, a lot of the decisions this person has been making has a lot to do with the fact that they don't know what they're doing. So they're just kind of, making their best guess. They're kind of blindly, oh my gosh, I don't know. And it's only making things worse, because the Queen of Cups reverse is indicating this person's kind of up the creek without a boat. And I feel like for a lot of you, there could be a circumstance where, you may be finding that it's time to kind of take the reins a little bit, not be controlling, but take the reins in a situation where you might need to be more, leading with some inspiration, leading with some direction. The Queen of Cups reversed is a card that can sometimes say, look, if there can be a habit towards victimhood here, so we don't want to encourage somebody to give us 100% deference. But I feel like ultimately with the Queen of Cups reversed, this is one of those moments where a partner or a crush or somebody we're seeing is kind of entering into territory they're totally insecure with. They're giving you all the power. Use it well, but also at the same time, teach them how to fish. Don't just feed them and make them wait for you to feed them for the rest of their lives. Okay? Metaphors, 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 metaphors. The Queen of Cups reversed can still turn right side up. We can still see this be something that is healthy and loving and wonderful. But with all of these cup people reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, Page of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, you might be feeling like this is the wrong way to love you. And it kind of is sometimes. So we want to make sure that we can also show people the right way to love us. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I was going to say you. I do appreciate you, by the way. And if you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.